Can I ask how you feel about getting stripped by the IBF? You work all that time, you become the undisputed champion, make history.
Fuck the IBF. That's what I say. You know what I mean? Fuck IBF and their organization. I don't give a fuck about, you know what I mean, the IBF. They stripped me damn near 2.5 months after my title, not knowing, you know, what was going to happen next. But it's cool though, you know. I'm not mad at them, you know. I got what I needed, and that was, you know, undisputed, and the rest is history. You know, I don't care about none of that.
That doesn't frustrate you just a little bit?
No, not at all. Because like I said, I came into that fight looking to become undisputed. You know, I became undisputed, so there's nothing there for me to accomplish at that point in time. You know, so I did what I said I was going to do. I came, I saw, I conquered, and it's on to the next.
Can I ask about the politics here? I appreciate it doesn't seem to bother you that much, but Spence wasn't stripped in all that time. You've been a champion for a little over 3 months, and they take the title away from you. It just doesn't smell right, I guess.
Well, you know, it is what it is. You know, they pick and choose who they want to grant certain things to, and if they was gonna do something like that, I feel like they should have stripped Spence prior to the fight, given that they knew it was a 2-fight deal going into the fight. You know, so who knows? They knew I couldn't, you know, just get out of my contract with, you know, Spence to fight Boots. So, you know, it is what it is.
And is it a shame for Boots to become a champion without winning it in the ring on the night? I know it's not his fault.
Yeah, I know that's not ideal how he wanted to win it. You know, I know he's disappointed that he couldn't win it from a champion and whatnot, and it's disappointing for him. But if I was him, I'd just tell him, like, I want to fight for it. Like, I'd rather fight the number 3 guy. You know, if I couldn't get the other guy, you know, don't send me a belt in the mail. But it just seemed like, you know, everybody cool with being email champions now and whatnot, just to be called world champion. You know, he got 3 belts. He got like 2 intern belts, and now they're gonna send him another belt, and you know, he's gonna have 3 of the same belts. And it's like, come on, man, you walking around with 3 of the same belts, man. Like, I don't know. You know, he waited a long time. I can't knock him because I was in that position once before, you know, waiting my time, trying to fight Spence, and, you know, trying to get these big opportunities to get these guys in the ring with me, and I understand his frustration. You know, I've been on the other side of the stick before, so, you know, I know it's, you know, it's frustrating that he can't get those fights, but, you know, it's the part of the game.
We've just been talking about Shakur being your successor on a pound-for-pound list one day. Is Boots your successor at the top of the welterweight division one day?
When
One day? In the future?
Oh, yeah, in the future, yeah, definitely. When Terence Crawford lead the division. But right now, Terence Crawford is, you know, the ultimate, you know, of all ultimate, you know, in the division.
How good is he going to be?
Huh?
How good is Boots going to be?
We don't know, you know. Hey, the future tell it all. You know, we might see, you know, how good somebody is today, and tomorrow, you know, it might not look so good. So, you know, he got a bright future. He's talented. He's crafty. Got a lot of skills, and, you know, only time will tell.
And can I just ask how much respect you've got for Spence taking that rematch? He was on a one-sided beating, and he wants to fight you again. That takes some balls, doesn't it?
Well, that just tells the championship mentality that he has. You know, he lost a grueling fight, and he feel as if, you know, it just wasn't his night that night. And, you know, he want to prove the world that, you know, on a rematch that he can defeat me. So, you know, I take my hat off to him, and, you know, it was always respect from the jump.
And just to ask about you, we're hearing about the rematch with Spence. What is the latest regarding
Well, the latest is, you know, we signed and contracted to do a rematch, and that's what it is right now.
Do you know when it's going to be, when we can hear?
I don't got no date right now, you know, but I know that's the next fight that Terence Crawford.
How long do you think it will be before we have some news about that?
I don't know. It's still up in the air, given the fact that Showtime has no longer decided to do boxing. So everything's up in the air right now with that, but nothing's been noted to me that the fight would not happen. So, you know, that's the fight.
And what weight will that be at, do you know?
We don't know yet. Well, the contract say 147, So, that's what it's at right now. Who knows, we can decide on 54 or 147. Right now, everything's up in the air right now.
To ask you that a different way, how many more fights do you think you have as a welterweight?
And I don't even know. I can't even call it, Like I said, we still trying to decide what we're going to do next.
And can I...
Given all the stuff with the sanctioning bodies, the stripping you, have you ever thought about just saying, you know what, I'm not paying any more sanctioning fees going forward? Like, I'm done with the titles?
I look at the sanction bodies and stuff like that. It is what it is. It's a business. Everybody got to make a business. I mean, everybody got to eat. I'm not, opposed to, them eating. It's just how they eating. Like, you take a percentage for these fighters and they fighting for their life. I feel like as if, we should get a bonus for winning the championship. Like, where in any other sport in the world do they have to pay to be champion? That's unheard of. It's normally you get a bonus when you win. Like, so I'm against it, but it's been around so long that us fighters coming up, we want to be champions so long, so bad that it just go over our head until we get to a certain position in the sport where it matters. That 3% matters.